There's been a kidnapping. It's Rachel, the daughter of the president of Cercia. Get into the castle and rescue Rachel.
Sometime, somewhere, someone is plotting a government overthrow. A small republic is in danger. It's time for the one-man army. Richard Miller. She must be dead by now.
Don't come!
Rachel McPherson.
Since you have traveled so very far, be my guest and let me entertain you.
Cherudo Garo. Just to be sure. Wild Dog. Time Crisis.
Just to be sure.
Your father will pay the price for destroying the Imperial rule.
Okay. Alright. Now, okay, greetings. This is the opponent, and my block tonight is going to be Time Crisis 1 and 3. I ran Time Crisis 2 in a previous event and got 1 CC on it. So it'll be 1 CC attempts on both of these games. This is the arcade game running in MAME. I do have to issue a flashing lights warning because even though there is a MAME cheat to remove the white flash on trigger pulls, it doesn't do anything about the red and yellow flashes when enemies land near missiles. Here's my setup. I'm using the Sinden light gun, which works on LCD screens by projecting a white border that this camera on the muzzle tracks. You can't see it, but it's on my screen.
Reload.
And I'm using this custom 3D printed pedal that mimics the proportions of the arcade pedal. It's about as close to arcade perfect as I can get.
Action.
So let's see here. Okay, we'll begin the story game in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'll let all the cutscenes go.
This nation will soon be mine. Ah, the taste of revenge is sweet. Your father will pay the price for destroying the Imperial rule. What happened?
We've been invaded.
What?
Never mind. My men will gun him down. There! Shoot him!
Yeah, We've Been Invaded is my favorite raid alert on my channel. I quote this game all the time. Let's see if I can get the extend here. If you land 40 shots in a row without missing a single one, you get an extra life. I'm gonna try to do it here. I already missed. So I tried to do it here in the beginning of the game. Kinda need it. You can go slow on stage 1. Time doesn't start being a factor until stage 2, when you know what you're doing. One shot on that guy. You can see an extra life icon slowly fading in above the to the right of the timer. I'm gonna take this segment slowly, just get a few more shots. There's the extra life. I'm slightly increasing my chances of success tonight. And I don't think there's any limited number of lives. Actually, I think you can get 9. This and Project Titan on the PS1 are the only Time Crisis games where you can get extends. Also Raising Storm, but you'll learn more about that game on Sunday. It's kind of a Time Crisis game. Can I get another one? Probably not. Random whether that guy comes out on the right or the left. I already missed. Okay, let's not try to do this anymore. You know what they say, you only need one. As far as games with pedals, Lethal Enforcers 3. which is actually a completely different game. They just rebranded to Lethal Enforcers 3. I got to play it once. It's a spiritual successor to Police 911. It's a game I wish I could play again. Actually, I did get to play Police 911 2 recently. So. Still a lot of fun, but there's an extra stage if you manage to get to the end without on 1 credit, which I never managed to do. Police 911 1 did get a port on PS1, but only in Europe and Japan. And it came out too early for the GunCon and the PlayStation Eye, so it needs a proprietary camera and a proprietary gun that will only work with that game. I really wish I could find those. I don't think I've ever been to a round 1. Probably the closest one to me is in Maryland?
It's a trap! Oh no!
Oh no! But the one game I really wish I could play again is Warzade. Or World Combat. Play it safe. That's Skeleton War, the video game. The official video game, the Skeleton War. And if you've seen it, you know why.
It's all over. The girl's at the top of that tower. She must be dead by now.
That's the best line of dialogue in all of Time Crisis, if you can even call it that. It's not even the last we see of the Claw Man.
Action! Action! Action!
Accuracy doesn't really matter for these games. Only time. Unless you're going for score, which this game does not have a scoring system. That's why I try to shoot out the grenade there. If I can't confirm I hit it, I have to hide until it goes. It's only this game has some fake out action scenes here. Here's a shortcut I discovered by accident. We don't get to watch this, we'll take a hit if we do. I like that the sound was going on even as the stage ended. It's kind of funny. Is that don't fall for that again. Warzade has a like, speaking of time limits, if you time out on the last stage, you get the bad ending. And check out these guys. Someone was screaming on the way down, and they have no defenses whatsoever when they enter that way. So the whole screen goes dark here, but in the arcade board, the screen only goes dark in this room. You can see light until you go in here. That kind of thing must be real hard to emulate, right? I say this because I recently got to play in a working Time Crisis 1 cabinet not too long ago. Although, it randomly would stretch the screen horizontally, which makes it impossible to see anything. Never managed to get a 1cc on it. But, I tried. I don't really need the time guys here. Let's forget about those last two. What's wrong with my tracking here? My gun's too close to the screen. It's messing with the tracking. Railing kill. You don't even hear him fall to the ground though. That's a big part of the railing kill. Let's see. That guy first. I got hit. That's hit by a blue guy is nothing more embarrassing. You also barely get any grace period after you take damage. You can get hit again like within like a second of the first hit, unlike later games. I'm also guaranteed to take another hit on the stage 2 boss. I never managed to get no miss here.
Look out!
The enemies here don't play by the rules.
My name is Sherudo. I rule this nation now. So, you are the fool who came to rescue Rachel. Since you have traveled so very far, be my guest and let me entertain you. Action!
Gonna play this real safe. So I'm gonna jerk my body to try to match the movement here. I have to. It's the first time I ever got through that section without taking a hit. Ever. Because I played it real safe there. But I don't know how I'm doing on time. I'm 13 seconds below my best time.
How could you? You killed my boss. What do I do now? I can't let things end this way. Since I have the upper hand, having the girl and all, I'll press my luck. You wait here.
What do I do now? It's one of those lines I quote all the time. So I have no idea how I'm doing with time, actually. Because the clock is the actual enemy here. Besides all the memorization you have to do. And RNG. If I have time left over on the last phase, I'll just, yeah, he was climbing down there and there's no fall damage in light gun games. 50 seconds, I can actually make this work. I always see 1cc's take 6 shots in the helicopter. I'm not really sure why, but they do it, I should too. I'm not doing good on time anymore. Watch out for that guy. I appreciate the red guys who get to operate the cannons that are sure to hit. Just makes sense. I'm also not doing great on time again. I really have to hustle now. 40 seconds for 3-2. 3 red guys in this screen. It's actually not as scary as it looks. This part is though, because these screens are designed to waste your time. Mr. Yellow guy there. Watch the red guy. This one especially I have trouble with. Not gonna fall for that again. See if I can do this screen in one cycle. That would be awesome. No, I can't. That red guy's a little too overeager to make a big entrance. One last railing kill. Okay, I'm really pushing it now. 37 seconds is not enough time. I'll probably take another hit here. I'm messing up your meeting. Missed. Check out those guys. Completely defenseless and never gonna hit a single thing. And they're just that dedicated to it. I might run out of time. Every yellow guy counts now. Those guys were living in there. In the fly pods. Okay, hit, that's fine. Okay, 42, so I should have 28 by the time the segment's over. This elevator segment is here to just really make you nervous. I was wrong, 26. This is the worst possible place in the world to take cover. This is cover that fights back. But that's all you can do. One more. I really don't know if I can clear it now. I've been saying that over and over, but
You're finally here to save me. Let's end this once and for all. Just to be sure.
just to be sure, another thing I say all the time.
Freeze! Both you and this stinking castle can burn for all I care. So long.
Let me go!
Hold it.
I could cosplay Wild Dog. I have the glasses. Has an emotion. It is all RNG here. 26 seconds. I have to play Risk now. You have to just guess. See? Doesn't play by the rules. I have to just guess. Told you. I didn't have enough time to do anything else. Left or right. It's completely random. And he's allowed to hit before you can. I think all the 1CCs have either learned a pattern I can't see or just get really lucky. I'll try again next year. Or, actually, yeah. Break that grenade. Save yourself some time here. Because if you don't, you have to worry about that. That's the last stand of the Clawman. You will never see him again. Actually a pretty easy final boss once you learn all the patterns. Especially Lynx when he gets up in your grill like that. He cannot possibly hit when he's that close up, and yet he does. Yeah, like that. That's it. 2cc. I do have the sunglasses to do Wild Dog. I just gotta put the rest of it together. To be clear though, I'm only gonna do it from this game. It's the easiest. It doesn't involve having to do anything with my good arm. Thanks for all the GGs. I'll get 1cc one year. I think it's just because I took too long on stage 2. I played it too safe on the boss. All because I just wanted to get no miss on that one segment. So coming up after this will be Time Crisis 3, the PS2 port. And I'm even less confident about getting 1cc on there because I haven't memorized all of the cheap shots. How many skill points did I get? Because 1cc is not part of it. 9. Last time I got 10, even though I continued. You're watching the Coin Op Classic on Retro Gaming Live TV. Stay tuned for Time Crisis 3.